You see them every single day, right? News headlines. But have you ever just stopped and thought, why do these sound so weird? Well, today, we're going to crack the code. We're going to figure out their secret language.
Okay, so take a look at this headline. Intel axes 15,000 jobs after sales tumble. I mean, you get it. You know exactly what it means. But let's be real. If you actually said that out loud to a friend, they'd probably give you a funny look, right? So what's the deal? Why does it sound so off? I mean, it's English, obviously, but it's not the English we actually speak to each other. It's all clipped and rushed, kind of like a robot's giving you an order. So let's dig in and see what's really going on here. The reason is, news headlines have their own special set of rules, their own little dialect. It's all designed to be super short, super punchy, and just grab your attention. And today, we're handing you the official decoder ring. But before you can crack any code, you gotta understand the language it's based on. So we're gonna start with one little piece of normal English that headlines just love to mess with. Okay, so let's get into it. First up, grammar's building blocks. This is the first clue we need to crack the code, and it's all about a specific type of word that headlines just can't wait to throw out. And that word is called a determiner. Sounds fancy, but it's really simple. It's just a little word that comes before a noun to give it some context. We're talking about words like the, this, my, the basics. Think about it. You'd never say, I saw a cat chase mouse. It just sounds wrong. You'd say, I saw a cat chase a mouse. Those little words are the determiners, and they're absolutely essential for making sense. Okay, so there are basically 4 main types of these determiners. We're going to breeze through them real quick, just so you know what to look for when you notice they've vanished from a headline. All right, here's the rundown. You've got your articles, A and V, for being general or specific. Then you've got demonstratives, like this or that, for pointing at stuff. Quantifiers, like many or some, tell you how much of something there is. And finally, possessives show who owns it. My car, your house. All these little words add clarity. And that clarity, it's the first thing to go when a headline needs to be short. Okay, so now that we know what's supposed to be there, let's get back to the headlines. We're diving into what I like to call headline ease. It's a whole different language where the #1 rule is save space and make an impact. And if that means breaking a few grammar rules, well, so be it. So this headline ease has a few weird quirks. For one, they always use the simple present tense for stuff that just happened. It makes it feel more dramatic, more immediate. And for the future, they use infinitives, like man to walk on Mars. But honestly, the biggest, most important rule, the one that really messes with our brains, is that they just leave words out. Yep, it's what I call the omission game. To save every last bit of space on the page or on your screen, headlines just drop words, even really important little words. They're basically making a bet that your brain is smart enough to fill in the blanks on its own. So check this out. A headline might say, Miss USA, Alma Cooper crowned. Now, in real life, we'd say, Miss USA, Alma Cooper has been crowned. See what they did? The headline just chopped out has been entirely. Why? Just to save 2 little words worth of space. Okay, so here is a huge tip, a key piece of our decoder ring. If you see a past tense verb, like crowned or found or arrested, just sitting there all by itself with no helping verb like is or was or has been in front of it, that's the signal. That is headline code for the passive voice. It means the thing happened to the subject. She didn't crown someone, she was crowned. Here's another great one. Thousands evacuated. Boom. 2 words. But our brains instantly do the work, right? We know it means thousands of people have been evacuated. The headline just strips away all the fluff and leaves the absolute bare bones. And it's not just those helping verbs either. They also get rid of simple linking verbs. Words like is, are, was. So you might see a headline that says, Efron happy and healthy. What they really mean is something like, Efron said he is happy and healthy. Poof, the word is just gone. Vanished. All right, so you're getting the hang of this. You've got the basics of the decoder ring down. They drop words to save space. Now, let's level up. Let's try to decode some trickier, more modern headlines. Okay, get ready for this monster. Nike sees gold rush with Summer Olympics-driven website visits, sales. Whoa, that is a lot. It's like a train wreck of nouns all piled up on top of each other. It's kind of intimidating, honestly. I know, right? It's a total mouthful. That one part, Summer Olympics-driven website visits. What does that even mean? How do you even start to unpack that? Well, believe it or not, there's a simple little trick to it. Here's the secret. You read it backwards. Seriously. Start with the noun at the very end of the pile. Visits. Okay, so we're talking about visits. Now ask yourself, what kind of visits? Move one word to the left. Ah, website visits. Makes sense. Okay, now, what were the website visits driven by? Move left again. The Summer Olympics. And just like that, reading it from right to left, it suddenly makes perfect sense. But wait, there's one more secret code in that headline. Did you spot that little comma between visits and sales? In the world of headlinese, a comma is very often used to replace the word and. Why? Because a comma is one character and is three. It's all about saving space. So, when you see visits, comma, sales, your brain should just translate that to visits and sales. And now, look at that. The whole thing snaps into focus. The full sentence is something like, Nike is seeing a gold rush with website visits and sales that were driven by the Summer Olympics. See? You totally decoded it. All right, you're ready. Here is the final exam. Cars flipped, buildings damaged after tornado takes Buffalo by surprise. Ooh, this one's got a few of the tricks we've just learned packed into one sentence. You can spot the missing words, and look, there's that sneaky little comma again.
So now it's your turn. You're the editor. With everything we've gone over, how would you rewrite this headline as a complete, normal sentence? Think about what words are missing. Think about what that comma is really doing there. You've got the decoder ring now. You know the secrets. So go on, break it down for us. What's the real story here?